Okay, now we see the hybridization of carbon atoms in ethane. So what is the formula of ethane? C2H6. The central atoms are two carbon atoms. So C2H6 can be written as, we know the normal technique for the calculation of hybridization, but here we see the hybridization in detail of carbon atoms in ethane. So here you see the carbon always having electron configuration x1 py1 pz0, and we know that carbon must possess 4 bonds. To get 4 bonds there must be 4 unpaired electrons should be there, but in normal state it is having only 2 unpaired electrons, so it must possess 4 unpaired electrons. So for this purpose carbon undergoes always excited state. Carbon undergoes always excited state. Here the electron shifted to here. So now its configuration becomes 1s2, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1 and 2pz1. Here it is having 4 unpaired electrons. In this situation, the 4 orbitals means s, px, py, pz, 4 undergoes hybridization process, and there is a formation of 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. There is a formation of involvement of 4 orbitals. That's why there is a formation of 4 orbitals, but new orbitals are known as hybrid orbitals. The participation is 1s3p's, that's why they are called as sp3. Totally there is 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals present, and here the involved 4 orbitals are having unpaired. The involved 4 orbitals in the hybridization are having unpaired electrons. Means 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are also having 4 unpaired electrons in it. Okay, so like this is the condition of a carbon. The same second carbon also having same conditions. Means both carbons, the first carbon and the second carbon, both are having undergoes sp3 hybridization, in which the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals having one unpaired electron in each. Okay, so we apply this first structure. So now see the 4 carbon, already we know the 2 carbons undergoing sp3 hybridization NC2H6. Now we see the sp3 hybridals of the first carbon. This like this is first carbon, this is second carbon. So these are the 4 hybrid orbitals, 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals of first carbon, which are having already discussed. 4 are having unpaired electrons in them. And see the second carbon position also same. It also undergoes sp3 hybridization, and in it 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are also having 1 electron each. They are like this. So these are the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals of second carbon, in which the 4 are having unpaired electrons. Here totally 1, 2, 3, 4 sp3s of first carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 sp3 of second carbons are having unpaired electrons in them. And see the first carbon is having 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Second carbon also having 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Totally there is how many hybrid orbitals? 8 sp3 hybrid orbitals are present. Now you see there is a formation of a sigma bond takes place between the sp3 of first carbon and sp3 of second carbon. Means there is a formation of a sigma bond takes place between the two carbon atoms, which involves in the overlapping of their sp3 hybrid orbitals. Means there is a formation of one sigma bond between two carbons. Between two carbons, there is a formation of a sigma sp3 bond present between two carbon atoms. Okay. Let's see the remaining total. How many are remaining? This carbon is having 3 sp3s are remaining. sp3, here sp3. So there is 4 sp3, one already involved in the sigma bond formation with other carbons sp3. Now it is having a remaining 3. Here also there is 3 remaining sp3 hybrid orbitals which are ready for bond formation as they are having unpaired electrons. Now there is 6 hydrogens are there. We know the hydrogen configuration, there is 1s1. There is only the spherical shaped s orbital is there for overlapping. It is having one unpaired electron. So these are the s orbitals of hydrogen which are overlapped with the sp3 hybrid orbitals of the carbon atoms, forming a sigma bond. And remaining 3 hydrogens bonded with 3 sp3 hybrid orbitals of the other carbon atoms. So these are the s orbitals of hydrogens. Totally, how many hydrogens are there? 6 hydrogens. The 6 hydrogens s orbitals overlaps with the sp3 hybrid orbitals of total 6. Means there is a formation of sigma bond between carbon and hydrogen. This carbon having 3 linked with 3. This carbon also having linked with the remaining 3 hydrogens. Mean there is totally. So what is the nature of these bonds? This bond is formed by a sigma sp3 of carbon, s of hydrogen. The total 6, the newly formed 6 bonds are totally equal. Mean they are formed due to the overlapping of sp3 of carbons and s orbital of these hydrogens. So there is a formation of here one sigma bond, and there is a formation of 6 sigma bonds, 6 sigma sp3s, as there is overlapping of sp3 of carbon and s of hydrogen forms between carbon and hydrogen atoms. Okay. So now, so this carbon is having 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds. It is totally satisfied. This carbon is also having 4 sigma bonds. Totally 4 bonds. It is also satisfied. Means like this, there is a total. How many sigma bonds are present in this total sigma bonds? The one is the sigma sp3 link. The other 6 are sp3s, sp3s, sp3. There is totally 7 sigma bonds are present, and there is no pi bonds. There is no pi bonds are present, and it consists of 2 tetrahedral structures, as it is having sp3 hybridization. The shape is a tetrahedral. And the bond angle between the carbon, between the 2 adjacent bonds, on 9 degrees 28 minutes. So here tetrahedral means this is one tetrahedral and this is one tetrahedral. Okay, the bond angle means the angle between the 2 adjacent bonds is 109 degrees 28 minutes. So this is the hybridization of carbon atoms in ethane. Okay.